What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be checking out this Uncanny Spider-Man Nightcrawler. Let's take a good look at him here. Nice packaging art. That's what the stuff he comes with. And then on the back, got... here's the description in case you want to read it. Alright, let's crack this guy open. Alright, so here is the Uncanny Spider-Man, which is basically Nightcrawler. Pretty unique figure. Very unique concept. I'm not too familiar with Uncanny Spider-Man. You know, I'm usually used to the Amazing Spider-Man and all that. This is, I think, a fairly new character, or not really a character, but a fairly new suit, I guess, or storyline, where Nightcrawler takes the mantle of Spider-Man, or becomes Spider-Man for some reason. I don't know. I've never read the comics, so I don't know much about him, but it's a very cool concept. So just looking over the figure. Oh, it looks like there's a little bit of a paint defect right here. If you could see that. It's kind of ridiculous that you're paying more than ever for Marvel Legends and you have little defects here right there, maybe too. Yeah, right there as well. You have all these little defects, you're paying more than ever, but I wish Marvel would kind of get their QC issues straightened, but not too much of a big deal. I've seen a lot worse, believe me. But yeah, so he's pinless on both legs and arms. Now you get your standard Spidey articulation. You know, he goes all the way back. Knee joints are good. You got some tail articulation, which is pretty cool. That's a bendy wire thingy. Yeah, just a really nice Nightcrawler figure. Standard. Let's see the head. I think it's a... yeah, it's one of the normal pegs, but it's not like, you know, one of those Spidey pegs that goes back with the neck kind of thingy. Yeah, really nice figure. Really cool concept. So I got this guy on Amazon, as always, you know. That's where I get most of my figures. I'll include the link in the description below if you are interested in purchasing it on Amazon. So let's take a look at some of the accessories. You got the really cool Bamf cloud of his. I don't know, it'd be cool to have like maybe like a portal or something, like an actual like circle thingy maybe that he comes out from. So you could do that, but this is really cool too. I appreciate the unique effects that the Marvel Legend teams have given us. Comes with, you know, your basic sword. Nightcrawler sword. Excalibur, maybe. And then he comes with 3 additional hands. You got the kind of grippy one, not really. And you got a right one. And then this is mostly the grippy one. Yeah. Let me try to put his sword here with his hand and see how it looks like. If I can get it. There you go. Nightcrawler with his sword hand. So I got these 4 additional unmasked Nightcrawler heads that came with, God, So the X-Men, I know this one's from X-Men 97. I believe this one's from the X-Force with him in the gray costume, I believe. And then these other two were from, God, I forget what wave. I don't know. But it's from an older X-Men wave, Build-A-Figure wave. And so, yeah, let's try out how these look like with Uncanny Spider-Man Unmasked. Alright, so here's the first head swap. Fits nicely. A little tight, so you might have a little trouble getting on him, but for the most part, that fits really well. Let's try some of these other ones and see how it goes. Alright, here's the X-Force head. Screaming head. Again, fits very nice. Little tight, but fits perfectly on that peg. No looseness, no, sinking down in the head. Fits great. Love it. Alright, here's the third head swap. This is like what, dark Nightcrawler or something? I don't know. But I believe this came with one of the Build-A-Figure waves. Nightcrawler. Again, fits very well. Little tight, but fits well. And the final head swap. This is the X-Men 97 Nightcrawler. Again, fits perfectly on there. Yeah. I wish all my head swaps could fit like that. But yeah, this is my idea of like a perfect head swap for a character. Definitely. Alright, so there you have it. That's a Uncanny Spider-Man, aka Nightcrawler. Yeah, I would recommend him. He's a nice figure, but if you are not like a big Spider-Man fan or a big X-Men fan, then you're probably not going to want him, because it's just kind of it's more of like an alternative costume than an actual, oh, I have to have this figure type of deal. So unless you're a big X-Men fan or a big Spider-Man fan, you have to have all the costumes, Spidey's costumes or whatever. Or if you're a big X-Men fan and you like every version of Nightcrawler, or if you like the character of Nightcrawler, then I could see you'd want this figure. But he's not really necessary for your collection. I mean, I don't know if they're going to have any more characters from, like, obscure characters. Maybe he's from a different team or a different universe or something. I'm not sure. I haven't read the comics, so I don't know much about Uncanny Spider-Man. So maybe they'll release more of this guy and his team. So maybe that's something to consider. But if you're just a casual, you want, your basic X-Men team, then I wouldn't get him. But I like the costume. I like the design, the concept. It's really cool, I think. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.